Well, Gaffer, that was quite a tight affair in the end. Would you say that was a good point, or do you think you could have perhaps tried and edged it?
I think it was a good point against a very, very good Marske side. And to be fair, today I've got nothing but admiration for both keepers. You know, the Marske keeper made a couple of fantastic saves, and our Jason White's doing exactly the same. But well done to all the lads. Just recently they've been working hard. You know, it's tough when you are where we are. You know, to keep them all buzzing and keep everything going and be positive about it. But they've just been terrific. You know, to our training, to when we talk to them during the week, there's a lot of positives just as of late, and it showed today on the pitch, the togetherness and the way how they fought and the way how they worked for each other. So it was, in my opinion, for us certainly a well-deserved point.
Well, we're positives today, like you said, and last week the second half was an exceptional one, despite the defeats. Do you think that's definitely being a step forward?
Well, I think we're going in the right direction, and things are picking up for us. But I don't want to be too upbeat about everything, because this division is a tough division. Some fantastic sides in it. Each and every side which is in our division, you know, they've got some quality players. And hopefully, after the result today and the way how we've played, and you just mentioned the way how we've played, in particular in the second half last week. Hopefully that gives us a great platform to build on, but the most important thing is we've got to work hard, we've got to knuckle down, we've got to stay level-headed, but first and foremost, well done to everybody at the club, especially the players.
Well, Mark, Christmas is always a busy time, especially for footballers. How do you make sure that there's still that right balance in terms of preparation?
We just have to trust the lads, really. But to be honest with you, the season we've had so far, we've said to them, listen, go and enjoy yourselves, because you deserve it. It's been tough, been very tough, and I've experienced it before at Belper when I first stopped playing and we took over there. But for the gaffer, he's always sort of been the top end of the table, so we're both learning, really. You know, it's difficult for us as it is for the players, so we just said, let your hair down, enjoy yourself, we trust you, and like hopefully you'll reward us with another good performances like the last two games.
Well, we're still looking for league wins in September. When does a point become not enough for you?
I don't think there's any time to panic just yet, but we're always looking to just pick points up, and we rely on the lads like to be positive. Like we keep trying to cheer them up, and you know, at this moment in time, anywhere near the top end, I think a point's massive. I think in and around us, we maybe have to a little bit like open up a little bit and try and take the 3 points. There's a couple of 6-pointers with the clubs around us, and I think that's when it's massive for us maybe to try and pick them 3 points up a little bit more. But against your Marske and your Tadcasters and things like that, we'll take a point all day long. In the Evo stick, especially away from home, the gaffer said earlier in the season, it's like gold dust. So I think there's no time to panic yet, and I think we've got to pick and choose our games where we really go for it, and I think it's got to be more focus on teams in and around us where it's basically a 6-pointer.
Gaffer, we welcome back an old favourite today, in Ollie Fearon, who scored, let's say, a fair few goals last season. How delighted were you to see him back at the Forest Town Arena?
Oh, I'm really pleased for the lad. But saying that, to take you back on the back end of last season, I mean, as you know, I mean, with Ollie's goals, you know, we're playing today in the Evo stick, and when he decided to move on, both Mark and myself, we had a smile on our face, for the simple reason because he deserved that. He earned the right to move on. And to be fair to Hanswood Paramore, you know, I wished him all the best, and hopefully he can progress from there on. But saying that, sometimes you go to a club, although Hanswood Paramore is a fantastic outfit with great people behind the scenes and management and so on and so forth, sometimes it doesn't work for you. And we welcomed him back with open arms, and you've seen today what he can do for us. He was obviously today, he wasn't on the goal scoring charts, but his work rate and his attitude and everything today was first class. So a massive thank you to Ollie, you know, to making the step to come back, and I'm sure we're delighted. It was one of our big Christmas bonuses this week. Ollie back, 1 point in the bag. I have to say, I'm so happy for every single person in the club. I'm delighted. And on that note, while we're talking about players and so on and so forth, young Cam, yet again, who's we've got on loan from Mansfield Town, what a display he's produced today. So we're delighted with all the people. What about the two lads, from Northampton, and then in particular all the lads, our own bread and butter lads. They just been good in very this as of late very difficult circumstances which we worked in. So I agree with Mark. One step at a time. A point there against, in my opinion, against the quality side. It's just a dream ticket for us.